Multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another show, Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. No, this show is not a to-be original, but if you have a movie or TV show that you think could be a to-be original, here's the intel on how you can make that dream a reality. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low,
So for more intel, go to my studios video or my studios live. With that being said, higher is weighing, low is available. Either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You do hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Lord Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Woo. For the Bible tells me so. Hey, good sir. Lord. I just got a text message from somebody. Just respond to him. All right, y'all. Welcome and glad to have you here. Y'all ready to go live on tour because we do have a lot to talk about. Gigi may or may not be here. She's been having kind of a day today, so y'all pray for her for sure. So she may be here. She may not be here, but either way, still love Gigi. So, like I said, you don't know who knows who. You don't know what people are going through. So just give love, grace, and space, and everybody who deserves it and who gives it. Okay. All right. So here we go. So we start off the episode with Chris and Josh, connecting, saying good morning to each other. Everybody's doing their morning routine. And then Irene H said, that Diamond was letting out last night. I think Irene H was talking to somebody in the house, and Millie shrugged her shoulders. I think Irene H was talking to Greg. And Millie shrugged her shoulders and said that I'm over it. So Brandon talked to Sienna and said good morning. And so Sienna said that when Brandon said the relationship was over, Sienna felt disappointed but felt free. Hang on one second, y'all. One second. Sorry, y'all. Just had to take care of that real quick. Hey, baby doll, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So when Sienna said that she was disappointed but she felt free, I'm just like, are you serious? Like, girl, did you not understand that you were the demise of your relationship? Like, you called him a bitch. Sorry, I forgot to admit. But anyway, it's a part of the show, so I ain't saying nothing crazy. But anyway, you called him that. Then you never let him breathe. You always choke him out mentally. And then you threw flowers at his feet. Like, you 1 floor away from the 13th floor, sweetie. Okay, you got a broken mental diagnosis that needs to be checked on. Like, real talk. It's just, and not to mention too, there's been other exes to tell you that all your marbles aren't together in the marbles bag. Like, child, you was disappointed, but you felt free because you got the reality. Yeah. And that Sienna said that they might be able to salvage a friendship. Salvage a friendship? Child, if you could take accountability for a relationship, why would I want to be friends with you? Okay, child. Her lack of accountability and self-awareness is not surprising to me at all, SMH. Absolutely. I'm just like, what the actual hell is going on? What the hell is going on? So, after all of that, Taronda Jones comes in to check in on Brandon and Sienna. And so, they talk about, what has happened so far and all that stuff. And then Taronda Jones kicks them out of the process. This show is playing no games at all. And you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm not mad at it. Because this show is about couples and being in relationships. So if you're not in a relationship, then you should be gone. Jody and Aaron J, y'all should be the next ones to go. Because there's nothing there with y'all. Although y'all did have a moment in this episode. So we'll get to that. Hang on, y'all, real quick. Hey, LaDon, welcome in. Glad to have you here, Queen. Glad to have you here. And hey to Gigi's audience as well. Glad to have you here. Gigi's been kind of having a day because y'all know she'll be up here doing the show with me, but everything is going to be all right. And y'all just pray for Gigi for sure. So we're in the middle. So we're at the beginning of the episode. Absolutely. I'm glad production is doing their job as well, baby doll. If y'all not a couple, y'all got to bounce. Like I said, Jody and Aaron J. Y'all need to go to. Real talk. Brandon and Sienna would date people online, but they would just meet them sooner. I will say this. I think Brandon's DMs will be flooded with options before Sienna's DMs will be flooded with options. Just saying. Just saying. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking with. Like I said, I tell y'all. I'll put it like this. I tell y'all a lot, but I don't tell y'all everything. I know people. I know people. Anyway, so let's see here. So yeah, I'm with you, baby doll. Like at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like Sienna, you were the cause of your relationship ending. Like real talk. I'm sorry. Like I just gotta be real with you. Like you're the cause of it. Your toxicity, your energy, and just your bullheadedness got you caught up. And you lost a good dude. I'm not sorry to say it either. Like I said, his DMs are probably over flooded with so many options. He don't know what to choose. Meanwhile, with you ain't nobody in your DM. After this, I would be very surprised. Very surprised. Jesus Christ. So after Brandon and Sienna said that they would date people online, just meet them sooner. So Rhonda talks to the cast and says that we're going on a field trip. And she mentions the fact that Brandon and Sienna are not here anymore. And so, Diamond is just feeling alone. And so everyone is fake. And so Diamond doesn't want to talk to anybody. And she feels alone. Plus, she thinks that Aaron H is fake. So everybody was eating breakfast and Diamond wanted to eat by herself. So Aaron H went to go check on Diamond. But I understand why Diamond said that she feels alone because you should have done it that night. No matter how contentious it was, God, you should have stepped up that night. But with that being said, Aaron H activates. He activates, ladies and gentlemen. So Aaron H goes in and tells Jody that she's fake and she's full of ish. And Jody said the feeling is mutual. Child, the feeling is mutual. You don't know him. Oh, but I almost forgot. You don't know Chris either, but yet you latching on to Chris. Uh-huh. Okay, girl. Hey, Sheila Williams, good to see you, beautiful. Hey, Pasa. Cloudy here in Orlando, Acapulco. It was 98 degrees, now at 85. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad the temperature cooled off for sure. So when Joey said the feeling is mutual, like, really? Like, you don't have anything to say about Aaron H at all. You don't. By the way, y'all, I know it's that bottle of Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce was on the table. Shout out to y'all for not forgetting y'all blackness. That is the sauce, okay? Now listen, to all the white people and to all the other people that want to date us, if you're going to bring barbecue sauce, bring Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. If you're going to bring hot sauce, bring Louisiana hot sauce. If you bring Kraft hot sauce, if you bring Kraft, not Kraft making barbecue sauce, child, but I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Anyway, if you bring Kraft barbecue sauce or Frank's Red Hot, people will be appreciative because you brought something, but they're going to shade you all throughout the barbecue. I'm just letting you know. Try to help y'all. Anyway, so Aaron, wait a minute, it's so funny. It's a podcast. I love it, Sheila. I love it. Just like I love you right back. Aaron H said, everybody talk about Jody. Whether it was in your face or behind your back, and Jody says she's not talking to anybody else. Josh said it was wrong place, wrong time. but he was going to eat because his ass is hungry. I'm like, you know what? Josh is my dude. He's like, you know what? There's a lot going on, but I am hungry. Okay. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And then Diamond said that Sandia put Jody's name on it. Also, Brown, I think they were eating Chick-fil-A. I seen Waffle Fry on Diamond's plate. Really? You're very observant because I didn't catch that, child. I was more consumed by the drama than the food. Anyway, but hey, but you know what though? I will say this though. I think that this production team has really done a good job because usually on reality shows you don't get to have your phone, your laptop, and all that stuff because they don't want you to spoil anything they don't want you to spoil anything or do anything extra on set that could cause the show to implode. But I like the fact that on this show that they cook in the house, they got fast food, so it looks like production is just like allowing them to be them, which is a good thing. Shout out to production on that. So then Aaron J tries to talk, and then Jody is like pissed, and so Aaron J tells Aaron H to calm down. Child. And then Chris said that Aaron's response was childish. This is coming from the person that said Sandia's feelings don't matter. Sir, you have no room to talk. You have no room to talk. Last week you said her insecurities are all on her, and that is her own internal battle. And like when you said that I am considerate and Taronda checked you as she deserved to do, you were even fine back against that. So you can't say shit, Chris. You fucking Mitch. Hell. I'm sorry. Like, really? Really, Chris, you opened up your mouth on confessional say that's childish? But yet you always agreeing with Jody, but yet you can't agree with your girlfriend? But, I almost forgot. You said that y'all ain't dating. Okay, cool. You know what? Maybe Chris and Sandia should leave too, since they really ain't a couple. Sandia, I hope you find your strength, girl, because he is not worth it. He's not. And Chris, I'm not in the house with you, and I stand on my business. I'm not in Sandia's head. I'm just telling the damn truth as I see it. Fucking bitch. Anyway. No, seriously, like I cannot stand Chris. I'm sorry. If I was if me and Gigi were hosting the reunion, he would get the fucking flame out for me on live TV on. Believe you me. So Aaron H said he has 51 years of experience and said that there's a power in behavior that doesn't connect. Less than a year, you won't know her. She's not your person. And guess what? I agree with Aaron H. Jody and Aaron J have no chemistry at all. Not any ounce of chemistry. And that, Aaron is saying that he should have been there Aaron should have been there that night. I will say that Aaron H, you should have defended her that night, but credit to you fixing it. I'm seeing my notes now. So Aaron H wants Aaron J's number before he's gone because Aaron J's gonna call Aaron H to tell him that he was right. And Aaron J made a face. Aaron J, I'm gonna say this very lovingly, brother. This is no shade on you, but you eat Skittles, bro. You absolutely eat Skittles. And there's nothing wrong with Skittles. I love Skittles my damn self. Let me tell you something. The Skittles gummies are a 5. The sour ones, mwah, heaven. Heaven, okay? But listen, when it comes to chicken, I eat the breast because it's got the most meat on it. Hell to the love. Shit. Anyway. Baby doll, I feel you, Braylon. I don't like Chris either. Hey, Lady B, welcome and glad to have you here. And it's true. Like, I mean, at least to me, it's true that Aaron J eat Skittles. Because, like, dude, like, there is no chemistry with y'all at all. None whatsoever. I mean, none. I'm sorry. Like, it's just no chemistry there. So Shay is saying drama is downstairs. And Diamond is saying, y'all are talking about her, but y'all not saying anything to her. And then Chris, once again, Chris opens up his damn mouth and says, and I quote, since everyone is saying that people have been saying bad things about Jody, and he touches Aaron J's shoulder, I have not said anything bad about Jody. Have I? Josh is saying no. Josh, I understand you're just trying to keep peace in the battle because you are about Shay, and I get it, bro. But listen, Josh, if that's your real homeboy, you call out your real homeboy, okay? You can say no, you haven't said anything bad, but also too, you ain't respected Sandia. So with that being said, Greg said that he don't pay attention to that shit, but not saying you're wrong. And then Millie said, and I quote, that if you're not going to stand on y'all word and be true to your heart, I don't want to hear shit. Now, Millie, I agree with you. But also, too, this is a little bit weak. Because when you, Diamond, and Sandia were talking, you said with Diamond in front of Sandia that you would come through, and you did not come through that night. But I'm going to give you a little love, grace, and space because you executed it in this moment. You did. Because you say in your confessional, why does Chris need to speak up for Jody? You just met her at the hip, but the girl you've been talking to for months, you don't treat her like that. And Chris said he will never say anything bad about Jody. He's one of his favorite people in the house. And then Millie, right on the money, says, and I quote, is Sandia one of your favorite people? Is she one of your favorite people? And Chris is like, of course she's one of my favorite people. And he gets so big mad. And Millie said Jody has never talked good things about her partner, only Chris. Clock that T, because everyone else sees it. Everyone else sees it. Everyone else sees it. And so Chris never has said good things about the person standing right in front of you. That's true. And Chris said that he's not going to argue with a woman. And then I think Chris said, why are you bitching at me? Now, I know out, but I think that's what it was. So then Chris asked Greg to calm his woman down. Really? You going to ask a full-grown man to calm his woman down when you have been on Jody, but you haven't been on Sandia? Sir. I'm going to need a 3-part reunion hosted by me and GG9 live on OWN. Okay, we're going to do a 3-part reunion Friday night. Friday, the first, just like Love and Marriage Trust, where we could stagger it. Okay? But we can do a whole weekend. Friday night is part 1 live at 8/7 Central. Saturday night live at 8/7 Central. And Sunday live at 8/7 Central. We can do Friday. Each Friday live at 8/7 Central. Only on OWN, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real. Because damn it, it needs to be a reunion with this show. It needs to. And so Millie said, you're being a bitch. Don't point at me if you don't want me to speak up, and I'm done. And I agree. I absolutely agree. Jody chews like a cow. Not a cow, child. Not a damn cow. Why they have to zoom in on her chewing like that? Hey, Sheesh Yalo, welcome and glad to have you here. Hey, some people like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour talking about the Never Ever Mets. Hey, Taisha J, love you, Queen. Love you. Thank you. Taisha J is really good people, y'all. I'm not just saying that. I really love her. Y'all coming for Taisha J, y'all coming for me too, okay? And vice versa. Y'all coming for me, y'all coming for Taisha J. Real talk. Same thing with Lady B. Same thing with this whole virtual traveler, the virtual travelers, the virtual tour family, the legendary tourists, of course, the legendary Alpha MC. You coming for us, coming for me. Okay? Coming for them, coming for me. Okay? It's reciprocal over here. It's not a transaction relationship over here. It's an investment relationship over here. Get that fucking straight. Ain't wrong with y'all. Anyway. Like I said, with my name on YouTube at this point, if you hear Braylon Lee, you did something right, you about to get the best defender in your life. But if you did something wrong, God help your motherfucking soul existence and the piece of sperm that you should have been swallowed by your fucking mama. God help your soul if you hear Braylon Lee. For your sake. Because when I come, I don't miss for shit. ask about me. 10 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here. We're in the middle of the never ever met. Glad to have all you here. Gigi should maybe here. She's been having kind of a rough day, but y'all send love, prayers up to Gigi 9. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to Gigi 9's beautiful YouTube channel of Queen's Tea with Gigi 9. GIGINAN. So Aaron J and Diamond connect. So Aaron J goes up to the closet where Shay and Diamond are, and he's like, "Hey, baby." And Diamond walking with that thickness is like, "Thank you. That's all I wanted." Now, I will say this. Us men have to do better at showing up right then. Now, I know what you probably think. You're like, "Man, there's a lot going on. I don't want to say the wrong thing and get dragged." But also, too, it's better to get dragged and stand by your woman rather than fix it in a day later and the impact is not that great. Just real talk. I'm proud of Aaron because at least Aaron owned up to his shit. Real talk. Yes, indeed. Praying for Gigi. Love that sister. Really, really good. Really, really do. She's good people. And so Aaron said the boom boom room is getting used tonight. And Chris said all these people are full of ish and making it an everyday deal revolving around me and her. Sir, did you not just say that you've never said nothing about Jody? I will never say nothing bad about Jody because she's my favorite person in the house. Sir, you a gaslighter. You a gaslighter. You are a gaslighter, okay? Like, do you not realize this is on national television, sir? Like, we can go back and pull the tape. I'm going to be listening in the cooking, making orange chicken over jasmine rice. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds good. So after all of that, Chris said nobody has anything of substance to talk about. No one has anything of substance to talk about? Millie and Greg can talk about their relationship. Diamond and Aaron H can talk about their relationship. Josh and Shay can talk about their relationship. But do you and Sandia have a relationship? No, you don't. So you can't talk about nothing substantive because you don't have anything substantive. Hey, Yolanda Karen, welcome in, Queen. Glad to have you here. Hey, bring the chat. I hope everyone's having a good day. Just finished watching the show. Child, welcome in. We are live on tour. Glad to have you here. So we're in the middle of Chris and Sandia talking, and Sandia's brain was all over the place and is just confused, and she did not want to yell because she's not confrontational. I know you're not confrontational, but my mom has always said to me that if you don't stand, if you don't stand up for you, people will walk all over you. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Sometimes it's best to stand up alone and walk out the room and then let everybody have at it rather than sit down and be a part of the chaos. Real talk. You need to stand up for yourself. Seriously. You need to say, Chris, I am sick, tired, and disgusted with your motherfucking ass bullshit behavior. Now, either you're going to respect me or I will go tell Taronda that we ain't a couple and I'll get the fuck off the show. That's right. That part right there. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Yolanda Cameron. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Thank you, Queen. Like, real talk. Like, let him know. You will go tell Taronda that y'all ain't a couple and end this shit. Use your power. I'm sorry, anybody can use. It takes somebody utilize. Utilize your power. Sandy, utilize your power. Hey, Sarah Hill, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. So let me see here. Chris says, as long as we are good, that's all that I care about. We have people that we care about like Aaron J and Jody. No, you care about Aaron J and Jody. She could give two fucks about them. And by the way, y'all, Sandia's face was like this. Her face was so defeated. And I'm just like, I wish that I was the co-host on this show because I've been like, hey, let me talk to y'all. Let me talk to y'all. Because see, Taronda's the host of the show. I'm just the co-host. I'm the angry translator. Chris, you're full of bullshit. Excuse me, you're not going to talk to me that way. Wait, you're going to tell me how to talk to you when you don't respect her feelings. You can shut the fuck up talking. See, if I was on the show, this would be a whole different show. Please believe me. So you stick by me, I sit by you, Chris said, and he didn't talk, and he didn't come to talk to another woman. Really? You didn't come to talk to another woman, but yet, how many times have you connected with Cindy in the house? Not any. Oh, my Lord Jesus. And Chris said, don't let other people get into your head. You know what, Chris? If you're asking her not to let other people get into your head, how about you don't let other people get into your mental, into your head too, okay? It goes both ways. Baby Doll says, Sandia accepted Chris's BS the moment she stayed in the house night one after he said that they weren't a couple from the fellas. That's true. After that, that should have been it. You should have went to Turrla and said, listen, he said this and I'm done. Now, would that have cut short? Absolutely, but at least you would be able to walk away with some peace. Because, child, and listen, this also goes for women. If I'm in the house and a woman says to me that me and Braylon ain't dating, hey, Taronda, we ain't dating. We ain't dating. This show's about couples. Let's leave because we wasting y'all time. I would have said, I'm sorry. Braylon, you didn't have no decorum. Well, you know what? In order for you to receive decorum, you have to give decorum. For you, the one who said that we ain't dating in front of all these women, that ain't happening. Now, if I'm that real dude, right, and nobody really has formed anything, then it might be a Sunny Emotion situation. Like, wait, hang on. You know what? Let Braylon stay because maybe things might work out. And then guess what? If that couple don't work and me and her get together, then guess what? Then I stay in the house. I'm not saying I will ever go on reality TV, but I know how to navigate it. Who gives the best media game on YouTube? Oh, that's right, me and Judy. Okay, I my mistake for asking that question when I knew the answer. All right, let's roll on. So Sandia is excited about the field trip because she is tired of the drama. This, that, and the third. Sandia, Chris is causing the drama by talking to a whole nother woman when he should be with you. So the cast makes it to the field trip rather. Chris said that he loves to dance, and Taronda said, "We're not dancing. We're not dancing at all, baby." So Aaron H said that was going to be some freaky-ish. And so Taronda Jones said, "Congratulations to all y'all for making it to the Love Hangover." And this week we're going to test the capability or the I think it's the capability of y'all relationship and also gauge your relationship to see if it's truly real. Jody and Aaron J, I'm going to need y'all to pack your bags. Chris and Sandia, I'm going to need y'all to pack your bags too. Because y'all going home. Mm-hmm. Y'all will be going home. Mm-hmm. I believe it. Because Chris, you don't care about Sandia. And Jody, you and Aaron J weren't ever supposed to be together. Sorry. Not sorry. Anyway, let's roll on. So the field trip that they're on is about shibari, which is rope bondage, Japanese rope bondage, that is. Shibari can be a meditative art form, or it can be used to explore sexual preferences. But today, it will be a trust exercise and healthy communication for building trust with your partner. So, I typed this out in my notes. Jody is saying how much she loves to talk about sex and she's a sexologist, but really there ain't nothing sexy about it. That's what I felt until a little bit later on in the same scene. Here we go. So Ophius Black is a sex educator and empowerment coach. And so Ophius Black was talking about this exercise of shibari is about letting go, surrendering, and taking responsibility for your partner. And Ophius Black said, not everyone can be tied up. Everybody thinks that everyone can be tied up, but it's not true. Sometimes it's physical. Sometimes it's anxiety. And then Jody said anxiety. And then Jody said her confession that she was physically abused very young. Now, I want to take a moment out here for a minute. Let me sit up straight. Now, Jody, even though I truly do believe that you and Aaron J have no chemistry, I am very, very sorry that happened to you. Real talk. Nobody deserves abuse at all. If you are for abuse, if you for raping, if you for anything that is terror behavior, get the fuck from around me. Unsubscribe. You don't know me, I don't know you, and I am not fucking playing on that shit. I'm not. So, Jody, I just want to say I am very, very sorry that happened to you. Real talk. So, now, I still believe you and Aaron J are supposed to be together because I really don't think there's anything with y'all. Not the thing. In the same token, that was uncool. You should not have went through that. All right. Now, Millie, so when it came to, tying up your partner, choosing who was going to be tied and who's going to be tied and who's going to do the tying, Millie said to Greg, tied. I'm like, okay, Millie. All right now. She said that like she been thinking of that. I put down like Millie was an undercover dominatrix, and Millie and Greg said, "You want to tie me?" And Millie said, "Yeah, I want to tie you." Like, oh, okay, all right now, be careful. By the way, men, be careful of women who get excited about putting you in a position you have no power. Be careful of women who watch Investigation Discovery all the damn time to decompress. And please be careful when a woman is telling you stories about things happening and she giving you details and then telling you knowledge about how she knows about it. Now, I'm not saying all women are like that. And there's also some men too that are like that. But listen, sometimes the sugar in the Kool-Aid is the sugar in the Kool-Aid. You need to drink it and run your ass on somewhere else, okay? Just saying. Hey, on this show, what you gotta do is you gotta get some bleach to erase the evidence. What? Why? Yeah, babe. I'm just ordering some. I'm just gonna order some pizza real quick. Just. Hey, babe. I'm sorry. No. Hey, Pizza Hut. Yeah. Can I get 5 large pizzas? 5 large pizzas. Yeah, I need 5. Yep. Yep. Can you deliver them at 123 Living My Best Life Lane? Best State of Mind, USA, 60269. Thank you so much. Hey, you know what, babe? Listen, I gotta go because I forgot I got a house party to throw. One of my friends, they just got a new job promotion. Oh yeah, babe, you told me about that earlier. You go right ahead. Meanwhile, it's your friend picking your ass up. Y'all might be laughing, but somebody might be going through that right damn now. Hell. So anyway, Aaron H asked Diamond, "Do you want me to tie? Do you want to tie me?" And Diamond said, "Yeah." Shay and Josh are deciding, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't make out what they were trying to say. But it ends up Josh is tying Shay, and then Aaron J and Jody finally have a real moment. And Aaron J asks, Jody, "What do you want me to do?" And so, that moment of, Aaron and Jody, they talked about her trauma. And by the way, shout out to Aaron J for being open to listening to her trauma. I will give y'all that. That was a real thing. I will give y'all that. And so Taronda is in this too. And so, she's getting roped up in Ophia's place. And Taronda Jones is saying, "Not you want to in my ear." Taronda, I said last week that if you give any sign that you enjoying this, you've done this before. So Taronda like men moaning in her ear. Okay, good to know, Taronda. Taronda got that body too. I saw the zoom up. I saw the zoom in or the close up on the rope. Not you moaning in my ear, though. Okay. The eye roll. So then Orpheus Black said, bondage is not about restraining your partner. It's about I'm holding them. And you don't tie tighter than hugging someone. And then Taronda says, I don't know why I like this so much. Oh my God, Taronda, you've done this before, boo-boo. You've done this before. You've done it before. I bet you Taronda Jones got a black leather dominatrix outfit at her place. Mm-hmm. I bet you she does. She just keeps it way, way back in the closet. Yeah, with that whip. Anyway, Lord help me. Let's roll on. So as Orpheus Black is tied up to Rhonda Jones, Orpheus says, if you trust me, lean forward. And Taronda's like, I don't know you, man. And she was like, no, I trust you. And then Taronda kept leaning, and he said, keep leaning. And she was like, oh. So then it was blindfolding. It was time to blindfold your partner for sensation play. So it was feather play. And then, and so everybody was doing their thing. And so Diamond said, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part right here. This is my favorite part. And so Orpheus Black said to Diamond, I think you're undercover dominatrix. And so Diamond, me and Diamond can hang. We can have a good time. And so, Diamond said, that saying that lay the streets are freaking the sheets? That's me. Woo, Lord Jesus. There's a song from Hozier called Take Me to Church. Now listen, I know she a PK, but that don't mean she can't get down. And make Aaron H say hallelujah. That don't mean Diamond don't know how to lay hands. That don't mean that she don't know how to make that bed a baptism pool. Praise be unto God. Okay, listen. I'm saying it all in love. But Diamond is a whole vibe, because when she did that, a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets, that's me. That's gonna be a gift for a meme. I promise you that right now. So Orpheus Black says untie them rather slow and sensual. If you tie them up for 5 minutes, then double that. So to 10 minutes. And so Josh was still playing with Shay. And also Josh said, open and receive, because that's what Orpheus Black said, to the couples, your partner should just be open and should be open to receive. So it was a funny moment with Josh and Shay. I really think they're going to be a couple at the end of this. I really, really do. And so Taronda said, Josh, stop playing. He said it 3 times. Taronda, I'm sorry. If I have a thick chick, I don't give a damn. Until everyone else is done, I'm still playing. Okay? Don't ruin my mojo for the boom boom room later on, Taronda. Okay? Yeah, what's wrong with you? Anyway, so Sandia says that she and Chris have a physical chemistry, but Sandia wants him to take in her feelings more. Sweetie, honey, peaches. Last week he said your feelings don't matter. And y'all think y'all gonna have a sexual chemistry? If he don't care about you mentally and emotionally, how's he gonna care about you sexually? What the hell? All right. So after all that, after everybody's untying, Aaron J is looking around. So Millie and Greg are, coupled up. Diamond and Aaron probably didn't want the breakout rooms in the studio. and then Chris and Sandia. Chris is looking forward because at the studio, it's a reflective mirror, for like dance and workshops and stuff. So Chris is just and Sandia was just into his show. And then they finally look at each other. But love doesn't live there with Chris and Sandia. It doesn't. So Aaron J is looking around, and it's nothing with Jody and Aaron J. And Aaron J said, are we supposed to continue this? And Joey's like, nah, I think we know what we need to do. So you mean to tell me after tying your partner up and having sensual play that y'all ain't still vibing off of that? Okay. All right. So Aaron J wants a higher level of physical intimacy with Jody. So it looks like that conversation at the house came true, didn't it, Aaron J? That you're going to be calling Aaron H to say that he was right. Because you wanting a higher level of physical intimacy with Jody. And Lord help, Chris and Cindy are looking at each other and their hands on each other's thighs. And Aaron J says that their roadblock is sexual attraction. The physical is there, but the sexual attraction is the roadblock. And Aaron J is kind of down in their relationship. Really? You don't say. I had no idea you were eating skills the whole time. What the hell? Hashtag I am confusion. Hey, Speaky Peace. Good to see you, beautiful. Glad to have you here. Like, really, I'm just like flabbergasted. So after that whole conversation where you told Aaron H to calm down, right? And Jody said the feeling is mutual, that Aaron H is full of ish. And after Aaron H said in less than a year, you won't know her. And I hope you find your person because she's not for you. You say your roadblock is sexual attraction, one. You say that you want a higher level of physical intimacy, two. And you doubted, and you kind of down y'all relationship. I think y'all just need to pack y'all bags and go home. Just saying. So everybody gets back to the house. It is raining. And dinner is being right there. Aaron J catching late onto the game. Talking about I don't make her leg parts tingle. Sir, it's called a vagina. And inside that vagina is vaginal tissue. And inside of that is a vulva or an it. Sir. So I'm just going to say this right now. Aaron J, you have probably ate many ding-dongs from Hostess, but you never ate a honey bun from Hostess. Honey buns have weight. It has dough. It sits heavy. Ding-dongs, they no. Now, many people eat a ding-dong, and I'm talking about the Hostess ding-dong, y'all, okay? So y'all calm down, okay? By the way, the best honey bun, by the way, is Little Debbie honey buns. Okay, those are amazing. The ice honey buns are a little much though. Sometimes the ice can be a little too much, but those Little Debbie honey buns, those are where it's at. But I eat Little Debbie honey buns. Okay, I eat cake. I don't eat cupcakes. I eat cake. Buttercream only. Otherwise, it's shit. Okay. Just gonna roll right along there, baby doll. Just gonna roll right along. No, it's true. Like a ding dong really ain't gonna. A Hostess ding dong ain't gonna really fill you up. But honey bun, you eat 2 honey buns, you good. Okay, tasty cake is good too. I'll say that tasty cakes is good too. I'll say that. I'll give you that too. So anyway, Lord help, let's get back on this damn show. So anyway, it's raining and dinner is served. Like I said before, Jody and Diamond are at the table. The drama has passed, and Diamond asked Aaron H to say grace. And Aaron H says the word great. So does Aaron J. So Sharonda comes to get Chris and Sandia in a blue jean outfit, and the Coco is Cocoing. Okay, I saw the Coco, Sharonda. Okay, so Sandia's at the desk on the computer, and there's a relationship expert here for Chris and Sandia. So Chris doesn't want to see the relationship expert, but for Sandia, he's gonna go. So Dr. Rama Dula Vazula, I've seen her many times before on, many documentaries and stuff. So she is the real deal. So Dr. Rami wants to know their relationship. So Chris says they're both are Haitian, so they both have the same values. So Haitians have the value of not caring about their partner's feelings. Haitians have the value of that the insecurities inside their partner is on them, and maybe it's not insecure, but maybe it's just how they feel. And Haitians talk to other people's women, but not handle their own relationship. So those are traditions and values of Haitians. I am being completely sarcastic. Okay, I just want y'all to know that right now before y'all start some shit in the bushes. I'm being sarcastic about Chris and Sandia because he said that they both Haitian and they both share the same values. Lies you tell, in the words of Esteem Braxton. Okay. So anyway, so Sandia said Chris is not good at dealing with her emotions. And, Sandia feels uncomfortable when Chris is friendly and he's very physical with people. Chris feels attacked and controlled because Sandia is coming from an emotional place. That's because you're not. That's because you're not giving her stability. Boys and girls want spontaneity. Men and women want security. It's not that men and women don't want to be spontaneous, but they just want to see that you can handle your shit, and then you be spontaneous. You're not providing her stability, which is making her having instability in her mental. That's what that is, Chris. It's very simple. You're just making it complicated so you can be a victim. That's all that is, bro. I see your bullshit. I see it. I see it, motherfucker. I see it. Anyway, so Sandia says to the doctor that she wears her emotions on her face. And Dr. Rami agrees that it's okay to wear, it's good that you wear emotions on your face. And Chris is defeated. He does this. Chris, at least we can tell she gives a fuck, do you? Because I'm not seeing a fuck here, there, or anywhere. Anyway, so after all that, Dr. Rami says you should have more empathy. Dr. Rami said this to Chris. You can say, I don't know if I agree with this, but emphasize with her discomfort. Don't look at it as an attack. That was very well said, Dr. Rami, because I agree with that. We have to attack the issue, not the person. And with Chris, he attacks the person. Just like Sandia. Just saying. So, with all that being said, Chris believes the main problem is listening to her more and emphasize with her emotions. Sandia said that Chris has had bad experiences of the past, but not everyone is the same, and you shouldn't bring your baggage into the next relationship. And I agree with Sandia. I'm not going to pay for the sins of your past because you can just stay by your damn self. Real talk. So Dr. Rami says, I disagree with that because hurt doesn't go away, but he needs empathy too. Dr. Rami, he hasn't been giving any empathy, so he doesn't deserve any empathy. The only way you're going to get empathy is if you give it. You can't ask for something that you're not giving. Sorry, not sorry. Like, what we doing here? What we doing? So anyway, after all of that, trust takes a longer time according to Dr. Rami. And Chris says to Dr. Rami that she was amazing. And she absolutely was. And Chris, I will say this, proud of you for giving in the session, even though you really didn't want to do it. And so after all that, Chris said that he learned a lot, that he needs to empathize and sympathize with her more and listen to her more. Taronda Jones just said that last week in a check-in. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due because you don't get a lot of credit in your own damn life in reality. So this was kind of cute. Up high, down low, kiss. I thought that was kind of cute. I said kind of cute because what it says adorable if you would have been reciprocating emotions to Zendaya, but you don't. So that's why I said it was kind of cute. So then after all of that, a game is played, and Jody's in charge. And so basically, she has questions on these index cards. And so I thought that Jody was going to get Aaron H and Diamond back by being petty because Jody has that petty energy. And so Jody will read them out loud. Aaron will guess who said what. So the first question was, what is something that you're curious about sexually but have not explored yet? And so I was like, Chris and Sandy are not here because they're at the counseling session. I'm like, I would have been interested in Chris and Sandy would have been there. So the first answer was an orgy. And so the answer, so who said that answer was Jody. I'm like, Jody. You're curious about orgy, but yet you came on national television to meet somebody that you've never met before? To pursue a relationship, but you want an orgy, though? Okay, child. So then Greg said he is surprised. You surprised, but yet Aaron J and Jody have no chemistry. And so Aaron J says Aaron J said because Jody's a sexologist, he puts too much pressure on himself to create that physical intimacy while respecting her boundaries. I will at least give you that because, I mean, for one, it's hard to know how to gauge your partner when they're still carrying that trauma. And you can't tell somebody how long they should carry their trauma, right? But also, too, how do you navigate that? So I'll give you that. So the second answer was somebody wanted to explore a threesome. And the person who answered that was Josh. I'm like, Josh, you want a threesome? Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. So after all of that, Jody and Sandia are talking. Josh and Shay are together. Millie and Greg are together. And Aaron J is alone, of course. So Jody is not here for validation from anyone. And so Jody doesn't like others talking about other people's relationships. And Jody says that we don't always have to be together. We can be separate and have our own separate time and then come together as a couple. And so Sandia says she's not about the drama. And so, y'all, this is no shade. This is what Jody said. She said that, I am somebody that you could call a man eater. That I will have sex with you today and never talk to you again. Jody, you a succubus. That's what you are. You're a succubus. You love sex. You love sex. And so she said the quicker she gets the physical, the quicker she gets bored. Jody, you a succubus, sweetie. You a succubus. You really are. Because, for you to say that you'll have sex with somebody today and then never talk to you again, you're a succubus. And the fact that other men have felt that you have been difficult, this, that, and third, or extra, yeah. So then Diamond's sister is coming, right? So then Ronald, Aaron H. friend, who Aaron H. has known for 37 years since the 8th grade, comes, and Aaron H. tells Ronald that he wants to propose to Diamond. And Aaron H. says he shops for relationships like clothes. If he wants it, he gets it. But his friend then says if not, he put it back on the rack. So Aaron H. is not excited about Diamond's sister coming. So apparently there was something that happened on social media. So I did take pictures of messages. Okay, I did take pictures of it. Let me see here. So let me go to it. We go to gallery here. So I took it on my camera here. So here is, oh, hang on, let me see if it'll, okay, so y'all see there's the text messages, right? Actually, hang on, let me see if I can send this one. Give me one moment. Let's see what I'm going to do. So y'all can see the text message at the same time. Okay, hang on, let me see. So we can all see it together. Hang on one second, everybody. And don't worry, we have the weekly poll and the couples connection coming up right after this ending of the review because we're almost done. We're almost done. Let me see. Oh, one of my friends got married. That's beautiful. All right now. You got him a little ficky now. Right now. Sucky. All right now. Congratulations. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's good to celebrate goodness in the world, isn't it? All right, so let me get these pictures up. Image new tab. Image new tab. Image new tab. Image new tab. All right, so let me get that shared for y'all. All right, so here we go. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. So here's the first text message. So Aaron, so yeah, oh baby, I love it, and you. Then Daryl, Irene, stop playing. Man, we'll see. I think that was a cut. I think that's the last names. I think. So then after that, and you know you can kiss my ass also. Sis, I still don't like him. You don't have to like me. I'm not talking to you. I've seen your picture. I don't like you either. That's why I'm talking to Diamond's fine ass. And then the sister says, I never liked you, and you better pray and hope it lasts. Now I'm gonna just say this. Irene was doing too damn much. She was, and we're about getting to it. Because I got a lot to say. And Diamond, I love you, sister. I really mean that. But your sister, she's a trifling heifer. She is. She absolutely is. So after all that happened, Diamond said to Shay that guess what? Her sister's going to have to figure it out because that's going to be her brother-in-law. So Irene, Diamond's sister, comes to the door. And Irene is not caring about Diamond being happy with the date because Diamond says that Aaron was crying. And Irene said that she's not here for him jumping to somebody else to come back to her. But Diamond explained it that it was a situation where Diamond was where she was and he was where he was. And so there was an engagement on the table. And so when that woman that Aaron H was talking to said, I have to think about it, he realized that she was not the one. And he owned up to that. And Shay also said before Diamond's sister came that if somebody has proven themselves enough to you, or somebody's proven themselves enough rather, then let it go. Don't be holding no grudges. And I agree with that, Shay. I agree with that. So Diamond said that she and Aaron H have talked about it. And so Diamond said that situation that I just told y'all. And so, Diamond saying that you haven't even got to know him. You've already made it up in your mind. And so Irene said that was a bunch of malarkey. I'm going to just say, Irene, your face, your voice, and your existence is malarkey that should have been swallowed by your mama, and you should have stayed a piece of sperm. Because, child, you were doing too damn much. Because Irene is like a bull in a china shop, and I see why Aaron H said that he was talking to Diamond's fine ass. I see that. Clearly. And it was a bunch of back and forth. And then Irene talked about Aaron H kids. You don't talk about somebody's kids. You don't. Speaking of that, let me find this because I meant to download this earlier. because I do have something to say. Because to Kiki that talked about T-Talk with your girl's son, that was so uncalled for. So damn uncalled for. Turrla Neck Cockroach Head Ass that should be mentally and otherwise stomped out by boots or sprayed with Raid. And to any and everyone else that is a low life, that is broken, and nobody really wants to love you, I got something to say, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me one damn moment. One moment. Because, yeah, I don't got time for the shit. I really don't. I really don't. If you ain't happy, stay your unhappy ass to your damn self. Stay your unhappy ass to yourself or yourself and by your damn self. Like, just because you ain't happy don't mean no one else can be happy. Like, real talk. And by the way, this clip comes to us from the Shade Room, y'all. All right, let me go to brand and let me upload this. So this is to Kiki. This is to Turrla Neck Cockroach Head Ass. This is to every hater upon the earth, the planet, the multiverses, unknown verses, and verses I haven't even formed yet. This is for y'all. Now, in this clip, these are two wrestlers. Now, this one wrestler says something to a child that they should not say, and they didn't, and they could give the smoke, but they weren't ready for the smoke. So here we go. Once again, the hater was the person in the white outfit telling a child that their mom sucks. And then the rest of us who don't put up with that shit drop kick your ass mentally. Let's roll the hell on. And Irene, that's exactly what you deserved. You don't talk about somebody's kids, Irene. Now, if he talks about your kids, you better not say a motherfucking damn thing. Not at all. People just, oh my Lord Jesus. So anyway, in the preview, so apparently there's a bed being rearranged. Jody and Irene I have a moment where Jody has lost confidence in Irene I. Chris and Millie talk. You can talk to Sandia like that, but you can't talk to me like that if you ask me something. Because Millie has a problem with men not taking accountability for their actions, and then Greg reveals some trauma. Yeah. Irene, this is what should have happened to you. That's what should have happened to Irene. I said what the fuck I said. She was too amped. She did not want to hear her sister because she holding on to a grudge that her sister let go of. That's why you don't tell family everything. Not everybody's in your damn corner. You know why they say be careful of who's praying for you? Because some people are praying for your downfall. Don't worry about the size of the snake. Worry about the colors of the snake, and I'll tell you how dangerous they fucking are. So with that being said, we're going to take a little commercial break. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drop the link now. Hang on. I'm going to drop the link. If y'all want to come up, feel free. That is y'all review. And when we come back, we are going to have the weekly poll and the couples connection poll. We are the only review show that does that. Yes, indeed, we are. And listen, I love the clip too, because first of all, why are you saying that to a damn child? Are you serious? Like, and I know it's wrestling and stuff, but like that was too far. That was too damn far. And I know that wrestling is fake, but production should not have done that. That was too damn far. Because that, by the way, that was Nakia Jackson. That was Jay Cargill. Nakia Jackson, I don't think you have any kids, but if you did have kids and somebody said to your child that your mom sucks, you would have been having the same energy. That was too damn far. Like I said, to all the haters, to Turrla Neck Cockroach Head Ass that should be stomped out with boots or sprayed with Raid, into Kiki talking about T-Talk with your girl's son. This is what should happen. And that's also for people with broken mental health diagnoses. The link is pinned at the top if y'all want to come up. We're going to take a little commercial break. And damn it, we'll be back right after this. We're live on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Did you miss us?
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. Oh wait, there is.
Good morning, America.
GMA 7A. Now that's how you start your day.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you I found. I come from my face. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll do that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with shame.
I'm loving it.
And we're loving y'all right back. Welcome back in. Hey, Gigi is in the building. Hey, Gigi, how are you, Queen?
Hey. Sorry, y'all. I am late to the party. Listen, Braylon knows I was on set all morning. We just finally wrapped the first day. Still got shooting and stuff tomorrow, but we finally just wrapped and I'm here now. And I'm ready to unleash some shit because it has just been a shitty fucking day. And I'm tired of people's shit. I'm tired of fake people. I'm tired of liars, gaslighters, manipulators, narcissists. I'm just tired of the whole fucking bunch. And there was a lot of that shit going on this episode too. So I feel like, honey, I know you've been talking about it. I know you've been holding it down because that's what you do. You hold the motherfucking thing down, okay? And I know you probably laid up into some asses today.
Yes, I did. And by the way, Gigi, just to let you know, I've been saying to your audience as well, Gigi has been having a rough day because normally you're right here at the top of the show, but I'm like, just send love, prayers, and light to Gigi until, she gets here. So
yeah, absolutely. I love y'all all, and I thank you so much, especially you, Braylon. You are my brother. You are family. You're one of my best friends. Like, honestly, I might just have to put you there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I love you so much, and I definitely appreciate you, and I thank you for going back too, because now that I'm here, we got to kind of start over a little bit because they started out with the shit.
Listen, we do have a lot to talk about. So do you want to do a little whatever? Do you want to go into the parts of the episode that you want to get on? Because we still got the weekly poll and the couples connection. So it's up to you.
Yeah, so I mean, if we can just kind of go back to the beginning a little bit, let's just kind of start there. And we can run through it. We don't have to talk about the whole thing, but there are a few points that I'm pretty sure you stuck on that I want to touch on as well. And we can start with do we want to start from the beginning with
absolutely, because
what was it in the morning with Diamond and Aaron?
Absolutely, because at this point, y'all, we reviewed the whole show, but at this point, we just chilling, recapping at this point now.
Correct.
Like recap, like chill recap. So yeah, we can do that. Then we got the weekly poll and the couples connection. So let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. So hold on, I gotta go across the street, grab me something to drink because it's thirsty. Okay, listen.
No, you're good.
But no, we can. Where should we start when it comes to the bullshit? One, let me just say, I do like how Aaron came back and said, listen here, although I didn't stand up for my woman last night, I'm going to let it be known because the right thing to do is I'm not fake and I'm not finna have her feeling like I'm fake. I'm going to tell you, that's what real men will do.
Absolutely.
Some of these fucking men out here, they would rather gaslight you. If you come to them as a woman with a problem, they would rather gaslight you and make you feel like it's your fault or make you feel like you're wrong for even having feelings or emotions. And they'll deflect. They'll deflect and make you feel like you mean absolutely fucking nothing.
Correct.
But
absolutely.
I definitely respect Aaron for the fact that he didn't do that.
Right.
He said, no, I'm not going to. Right. I'm not going to allow my woman, who I love and say that I love, I'm not going to allow her to feel like I'm fake. She called me fake. Oh, hell no. I'm going to show her not only am I not fake, but I ride for her. So I respect Aaron so much. And when he came, listen, let me tell you, I was here for when he came out and pointed. He pointed at Jody and said, I don't like you.
And you're full of shit.
Listen, when he said that, I said, oh, that's what we going to be on this episode. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Jody having the black audacity, black parksy, black imagination open up her mouth and say the feeling is mutual. What the hell is mutual?
Good, how are you? Right. And then hold on. What was so funny to me, though, poor little Aaron, he tried to stand up and try to defend her. And you see, she cut him off. And Aaron H. said, wait a minute. Let him talk. See how she cut you off? Let him talk. Let him get his point out. Let him express himself. Now, did you see how he stood up? Okay. Right. So young Aaron stood up to Aaron H. as if he was, you know what I'm saying, big and bad. Right. But then, did you see how he had to think about what Aaron was saying, because Aaron let him know, listen, this woman is not for you. Correct. She don't like you. There's no connection. Did you see how he sat? Did you see how Aaron sat back in that chair and said, well, like, damn.
Exactly. And did not negate or push back or try to give a fuck about anything that he said. Which basically, to me, that means you in agreement with it. You ain't saying none, but you didn't fight hard enough. So it's got to be something it's got to be some sugar in the Kool-Aid that's true about what Aaron H. is saying about y'all.
Absolutely, because you was about to go gung-ho and ride for her. You was about to, talk about all the good things that she is and all the good things that she does and all this, but yet when it comes out to what does she really do for you? Where's the connection at? Where is it where, just like her and Chris will say something, oh, she's laughing, I'm sorry, excuse me, she's laughing, kikiing, she's, you know what I'm saying? Hold on one second.
No, you're good. You are absolutely
Yeah, well,
fine.
she was
Hey,
laughing and kikiing with Aaron. Wouldn't with Chris, she laughs and kiki with him. But when it comes to her talking to Aaron, there's
oh,
no connection.
hey, Gigi, I got a surprise for you. Josh
What?
is in the chat, brother. Sister, sorry. Josh is in the chat. Uh-huh.
Hey, Josh.
Josh is in the chat. Now, listen, I don't say everything to y'all, but when I say media is what the fuck I do, media is what the fuck I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hey,
Thank
Josh, good to see
you,
you,
Josh.
brother.
Let me tell you, we absolutely love you and Shay, and we love how.
Yes.
Listen, hold on. You know what? Josh reminds me of almost Maurice. Because listen, he be sitting there eating his food, honey. He does not care
But
about
you
what
know
is
what?
going on. Okay, my man be
But you
hungry.
But you know what? Though he has more soul and definition to him than Maurice does. And hey, Ron, welcome in. By the way, hello everybody. Gigi, you bring my name up again. Now I know you had a rough day today, so I'm not gonna cuss you out and flame you and put you in your place, like I very well have the right to do. But why are you bringing my name up again?
Oh, listen, Maurice, because I have all rights to bring up your name when I feel like it because it comes out of my mouth. And what comes out of my mouth is my permission. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I mean, listen, I have the permission to not give a fuck about what you say either. You know, the feeling can be mutual.
Listen. Don't you have some biscuits to butter?
I do butter them. But you know, I don't like too much butter. You know, I'm trying to keep a figure. You understand? Some people don't care about their figure at all. Now, Maurice, hang on. Now, I know you ain't about to get on a black woman's figure, bro. You got Braylon. She came from me. Listen. Gigi and I can go there, but you can't go there with Braylon. Oh, I know you're not fucking. I'm talking to your fucking ass, cause your ass was shit on that show. You finally had a personality toward the end of it, but dude, you are chicken on mayo, to use my friend word to use the word of my friend Gigi. Oh, so you're just on Gigi's side. Yes, right. You coming for her, you coming for me, motherfucker. All right, okay, all right. Gigi, go ahead and finish what you have to say to me. It looks like Braylon is not putting up with my shit either. Okay.
Not at all. Listen here, we will jump your ass today.
Well, I'll say this. You know, the Popeyes has a new golden barbecue sandwich, and you know, I tasted it. It was all right. I'm coming around to Popeyes, you know. So, but anyway, I still love Braylon. I still love you, Gigi, Josh. You definitely are a real one. I love you and Shay, and love everybody in the chat. All right, Maurice, get the fuck out.
Okay, so now we're going to get back to it because listen, y'all, like I said, I had to give me something to drink. I had to unwind because I have been on set all fucking day filming. And
you're good.
This is my relaxed time. So listen.
Absolutely. By the way, you see what Josh says? I'ma definitely eat.
Listen, honey,
my man.
I'm gonna tell you, you and Shay definitely, when I say y'all understood the assignment, because when they said focus on your relationship, that's what the fuck y'all did.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I appreciate it, but y'all wasn't letting bullshit slide either. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to the bullshit,
right?
Yeah, it was just real respectful for Aaron H to stand up and talk to Aaron, or basically let Jody know, like, listen, you're fake as fuck. You're not good for this man. And how he even gave listen here, young man, I want you to give me your number because when you leave here, I know you're going to say, I made a mistake. Right. You was right. Because you can see it.
Yeah.
Everybody can see it.
It's clear as day. I mean, later on, like, he doubts their relationship because there was no physical connection.
But you said after taking up for her so many times and her putting you down, talking to you like you're a kid, even calling you a kid, and giving you no respect, no time, no attention. There's no connection there. She wants to give every excuse in the book, but she's a sex therapist. Or whatever the fuck she says, she is sex coach, but yet you can't find any sexual qualities in this man that you so-called say that you like and have been talking to for all these months. No, like, tell me the truth, because right now all I'm hearing is lies. Like, you are not about to sit there and tell me that you are not, one, we didn't already discuss this. You're not going to sit there and tell me that you couldn't see what we see in this man. First off, and if he does, his preference is his preference, fine.
Correct.
But honey, there was qualities about him that you knew that you wasn't going to like in the first place. So why have you been entertaining the bullshit?
Absolutely.
Was this a way for you to get on TV?
Right.
But still, yeah, he knows that she's not for him. And that's why he sat down when Aaron H made that comment. Like, hey, she is not for you. She's not good for you. Y'all don't have no connection.
Correct.
And that's that.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? And I will say, before I get to Millie, listen, Christopher, you need to come to the class. You need to come to the front of the fucking class because,
child, that was just like, what the hell?
The whole discussion has been the fact that you and Jody have some type of fucking connection that is outside of what the fuck is going on in y'all's relationship, because you don't have the connection with Cynthia and Jody don't have that connection with Aaron. But yet when it keeps coming up about the connection you and Jody have, instead of you guys showing like, no, I'm for my partner and I'm here for my process, y'all are steady showing that y'all are there for each other. Because why in the fuck, after that was said, Christopher, why the fuck would you open your mouth and be the one to say, and I quote, well, I would just like to say, I don't have a problem with Jody. I've never said anything bad about Jody. Okay. Of course you haven't. That's the whole thing. We understand how much you like and praise Jody, but you can't say that about Sandia. The shit you said about Jody, you have not said that about Sandia.
Not one time.
You've been talking to Sandia more, and that is the person that you are supposed to be dating and getting to know. But yet this woman who has been in the house for a week, you telling me you have more of a connection with her than the woman that you've been talking to for how many months?
No, that part. I mean, even when he said, we'll never say anything mean about Joe, she's my favorite person in the house, and Millie got activated, even though it was late, because you and Dime was supposed to do it together with Sandia, but that's neither here nor there, because you executed in this moment. See, here's the thing. If you execute your assignment and you do the right thing and you don't just try, you execute and you correct that wrong, I'll give you a clean slate. And Millie did that because she said, wait, she's your favorite person. Is this your favorite person? The person that's in front of you? Because you haven't said nothing good about Sandia. And Chris got so big mad and then telling Greg, first saying to me, I'm not going to argue with a woman. That's not what I do. And then why you bitching at me? And then telling Greg to calm your woman down. Sir.
All because the truth comes out, the facts are laid on the table and you don't fucking like it? All because everything that everyone is saying and seeing is the truth. Your woman, Sandia, is the one who has the problem with this first, and she has expressed herself to the other women in the house. And since it's come out, is the men have talked about it as well. So it's not just the women, it's the men who are talking about it because they see the shit too. At what point are you going to say, oh, okay, well, I see what y'all are saying. Let me work on it. Just like when last week when Sandia had that conversation with Diamond and Millie. Oh, you was on the attack. It's the women. You're insecure. And then in the midst of it, you want to call Jody in the room to talk. Like, you're showing where you are and where you want to be. And it's with Jody. Because I'm going to tell you right now, she keeps using like trauma and shit and acting like that's why she's not trying to connect with Aaron H. Listen, if Chris came up in her room or Chris said, hey, let's go over to the boom boom room, she's going. And we're going to get further into that because that little game that they played at dinner time that she made, talking about...
Child, I said in my notes, Gigi, by the way, hey, community, good to see you. Glad to have you here.
Hey, community.
Hey, IPVADDT, glad to have you here as well. I said in my notes, Gigi, I felt like Jody was going to be petty to Aaron and Diamond. in that game. I don't know why, but I feel like Jody has that petty energy that until she gets her lip back, she ain't letting it go. But surprisingly, she was not petty. Surprisingly.
No, but it just showed exactly what type of person she is, because how is it that one thing you're curious about but have never done is an orgy?
Right. And it's just like once again.
Hold on, but yet you can't even connect with this man that you've been talking to for how long? This man that you so-called say that you dating, this man who has traveled highways and byways to come meet up with you, this same man who's trying to give you the time and attention, regardless of if that's really the time that he's really wanting to take, but he's steady doing it. You're telling me that you would rather have an orgy instead of connecting with this man who has come here for you?
There it is.
All right. Make it make sense to me.
And that's what I was going to say too, Gigi. I'm with you when you're right, which is 10 times out of 10 right. Of course, we have disagreements, but y'all, if you have a friendship or a relationship and you don't have disagreements, so you ain't in a real thing. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now, because I know sometimes when it comes to panels and this, that, and the third, like, believe me, when me, Gigi, talk with Salon, Dr. Ucha, our main man Q get together, we mostly agree, but there's some times we disagree. But the point of the foundation is we still can agree to disagree because we love each other as people. We're not gonna let an issue define who we are as a quartet. You fucking understand? Including our personal friendships outside of it. But for you to say, like you said, Gigi, for her to say orgy, I'm like, wait a minute, you want an orgy? But yet you're not understanding that in this experience you can't be focused on one person. It was just mind-boggling to me, because then Gigi, Jody said that some people call me a man eater, that I will have sex with you and never talk to you again. Sweetie, you a succubus. You are absolute succubus. You are like what? So you a man eater?
No, let's well, clearly she. Well, and she could definitely be a succubus, not to cut you off, but honey, she's clearly there's something that she ain't trying to suck.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Hey, community, welcome in. Glad to have
you. We know what she don't want to suck and what she is willing to suck, and it's definitely not Aaron.
Okay, there it is.
She wouldn't even pretend to practice the banana trick with Aaron, but I bet you she'd do it with Chris. I bet you that bitch ain't gonna do the pop rocks. I bet you she'll do it with Chris though.
I think.
Bitch, where is your peppermint tongue at, ho? Get your peppermint tongue ready. Get your peppermint tongue ready, bitch. Put it on his balls. Let me see. Let me see.
Help me.
Cause you talking about you a sex therapist and all this. Let me see, bitch. I want to know what. Girl, because ain't been nothing sexual about you unless it has to do with Chris. That's the only time where I see it, where it's like, oh, this bitch is okay. Okay, so at least something does get her panties wet. But it's definitely not Aaron. I feel you.
Absolutely. Hey, community.
Hey, community.
Queen.
Good morning, Queen of the Universe. Good morning, my boo, my respectfully, lustfully, hostful heathen boo. How are y'all
Lord
this Saturday?
I'm doing well.
Doing good.
I had to come up here and for 30 seconds. I'm really supposed to be cooking these oxtails and working on this cobbler, but I'm goofing. Well, technically, oxtails are done. They're gonna do what they're doing in the oven. But how is it that? And we discussed this when we met the couples originally. The premise of the show is you are here because you have some sort of connection to this person, but you haven't had a chance to make that connection physical.
Absolutely.
So how is it that we have made it all the way to episode 5?
Right.
And you have openly admitted that you are into casual liaisons. And yet
that part.
The person who has come here to show you singular interest, you have very little inclination to engage with that person. See, this is what I said from the beginning. As someone who's been in an online relationship, who literally married somebody who they met online, I can tell you it didn't take that boy but 3 months to jump on that plane to get from Chicago to Houston. It was quick.
Right.
And remember, my situation was especially tragic because unfortunately during that first weekend, his mother passes away, and it still took him a couple of days to go home. Now, I'm not saying I got that hall of nights, but I'm just saying when someone is genuinely committed to you, they're into you. You want to be with them. They want to be with you. Like I said, that guy was here in Houston on his first day with me. When I got that news, I instantly went into my job the next day and told him, baby, it's Wednesday. I'm not coming back till Monday because I got to drive across America to make this sure this man has been rocking my box for the past 3 days get home to where he need to be.
Right.
So for these people to just be completely and totally disconnected, I'm telling y'all, even as someone who has done it and like did it all the way down to the gutter, to the basement, and then the hell is it flamed out. These people are not seriously committed to each other. You can't possibly want to engage in and I am someone who's a part of the community. I believe in tantra. I've been to the BDSM clubs. I've been to the rubber rooms. I understand the community very, very well. But I can tell you, when someone shows you singular interest as a human, that is somewhat spellbinding. That is how we are captured.
Absolutely.
That's how we keep the species going, family. Even for those to engage in the community.
Right. And honestly, tell you, honestly tell you the truth, I'm just gonna say this right now, and you know what? I'm gonna come on camera for this. Hang on. To Aaron J and to Aaron J and Jody, I'm gonna just say this right now. When Taronda Jones said, "Not you moaning behind my ear," she was the host, and Orpheus Black was the expert. They had more chemistry than y'all, and that was their first time meeting. Okay, I'll turn on my camera.
Say that again.
That is so true. And you know what, community? I am with you on that because listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Honey, I've been in the community too. Okay, I'm a dom. Listen,
we've all been down to the down, and I can tell you, I still jumped on that plane and married that man because I rode that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, if you want something, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a pack of fucking bubble gum, if it's ice cream, a man or a woman, if you truly want that person, you are going to do what it takes to get to them. It's not gonna take, years, months, nothing. And even if it does, if there's truly a connection, it's going to show when you meet up, when you are with that person. But just like you said, if it's somebody that you truly want, like you said, that man came from Chicago to Houston, and it didn't take that long. But you had a connection, though.
He was here by Labor Day, Queen.
And
this is what I'm saying. With go ahead, Brandon.
I was just gonna say, not being there by Labor Day for a chance to put you into labor. Lord help me. Josh Cash says, I will say some of the couples literally just met online when they found out about the show.
Yeah, we threw them off the first week with that foolishness. Because I am still committed that was a hustle. Those two people are reality TV contestant junkies.
Oh, and you talking about the first ones that left? Yes.
That was, and that's them people. Yeah, we got rid of them the first week. But I think it's a few more that we should have let go, including the girl. Like, first of all, even people who speak harshly, trust me, I have a potty mouth. I've been called, someone who has a mouth kind of like, a sailor.
Yeah.
I've never called somebody just straight out, hey, you, oh, no, we throwing B-bombs? Come on now.
Right. All because you got called out. And this is what it is. He didn't even call her out. You admitted that other people have said the exact same words that this man just said to you.
And we're talking about
it was right. Brandon and Sienna, because this man agreed or said something that you didn't like that other people have told you, it triggered you, and now he's a bitch, and then you want to women can be narcissists too. Okay, so after this man, after you call him a bitch, you want to throw up, oh well, you're inconsistent because of. No, that doesn't make that man inconsistent. Okay, we got to understand these words. People will throw out a word and think that it's just gonna stick just because it. No, honey. It doesn't work like that, because just because this man married someone at 21 and the marriage didn't last, and then he ended up having a baby years later, that doesn't make that man inconsistent. Shit happens.
If you are in a committed relationship and things are going terribly, horribly wrong, what value is there in continuing to torment your partner? What value is there in that?
Right.
How does that help?
Where's the love at the end? Because if you love me so much, I'm gonna tell you, I want a man to love me enough to where he knows that he's hurting me, and the only way to do it is to let me go. Love me enough to let me go because you know that all you can do is hurt me.
So I can heal. Thank you. Because
exactly.
No wound closes and heals. You don't get the scab as long as you're still poking at it. At some point, you got to get your finger away from it, get the dirt and the infection out, and then your body itself, nature itself, will take over and commence the healing process. Yeah, you got to do some work. You got to eat some right vegetables, drink your little water and stuff like that. Make sure you know the little UV on it. There's some things that you have to do in the process, but nature by itself, once the harm stops, will begin.
Correct.
And that is so true. And a lot of these couples, I'm realizing, a lot of them aren't healed. And a lot of them are bringing a lot of past trauma into what they've gone on. And I'm going to tell you, Josh, if you're still in the chat, that is one thing that I absolutely do love about you and Shay, is the fact that y'all have overcome. Because we know the fact that, y'all been together, 12 years, and you have a young baby. But the fact of the matter is, and then she even said it, you told her when it happened, you didn't lie, you didn't hide it. And it was something that y'all worked through, because not every action deserves a huge reaction to where it's just, it's nothing, it's over. The world ends and life is just no more. Some things you can get over. You really can. It just depends on what type of person you are. Now, there's certain things that I'm just not finna fucking deal with, period. And I'm gonna tell you, as a person who has been with a man who has had a baby on me, after I got, listen, when I tell you, I got stories, okay? This man made me have an abortion and then got my friend pregnant, okay? Listen, right. So shit happens. And I was young at that point. I did take him back. I had the baby in my house. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting pregnant and having another one, but still, the fact shit happens. It's all on you on what you're willing to take and not take. But when you see red flags before it gets to that point, before it gets to a point to where we are married, now we have 3 and 4 kids, we got businesses tied together, so now our money's entangled. Before you get to that point, when you're seeing red flags and you're seeing, just like what's seeing, you disrespecting this man, calling him bitches just because you don't like what he said or because you got triggered off of something, shit like that right there is like, that's a no-go. Those are them times where it's like, no, it's time to go.
Run, Forrest, run.
Right, absolutely. Jay Cash says the show didn't elaborate, but we were on and off those 12 years, so we were on and off period when the situation happened where my daughter came. And see, that's the thing. And I think me, you, Gigi, have often said this. I think Community UNT can also say this as well. We give love, grace, and space. And I say we, because not everybody does, but we understand that this is a moment in time, and we don't understand the timeline to understand y'all time. You understand? So we figured that somehow for it to be 12 years, it had to be something special. But also, too, for the fact that y'all allowed yourselves to really love on each other, and y'all, instead of somebody looking at y'all 12 years as a hindrance, because I'm not going to lie, when I first saw, I'm like, what the hell, 12 years? I know you fucking around.
Yeah, we discussed it on the first episode when we met the couple. We need information. We need clarity.
Exactly. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think that was probably everybody's reaction from the jump, because we're looking at this as an everyday person. But the fact that you guys utilize your 12 years and you don't let that be a hindrance, but you let that be a resource, kudos to y'all. Real talk.
Right.
Because y'all have not switched up since the first episode. Y'all have not switched up since the first episode. Go ahead.
No, they have not. And when it kind of reminded me of, I'll never forget, I was at a bar one time and I was, no kid, it was Applebee's. No joke. And it was a couple there who were high school sweethearts who had rekindled like after 30 years. So, they kept in touch. They seen each other's family news. Everybody went out, got married, had families, but like she low-key held the flame for him and he held the flame for her. And then when one spouse died and the other spouse divorced, And when they got together at that last class reunion, when they seen each other, they was down like 4 flats on the old '87 Cadillac. Do you hear me? And it was the cutest thing, y'all. So for some people, life is circular. For some people, it's linear, and some people get a chance to. I wouldn't say do over, but I can say do better.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's something that we do see with Josh and Shay, because the fact of, even if y'all were off and on for 12 years, y'all have come together and y'all stayed together. I'm going to tell you one thing that you said that sticks with me, Josh, that I absolutely love. And I've even said it on one of the reviews, is when you said, it's just the way that she looks at me. You can tell in your voice that the way that she looks at you is something that is so attractive. It's such a turn on, and she can show you her love just by her look.
Correct.
And something, listen, when you got a love like that, honey, you hold on to that shit.
Absolutely.
You hold on to it, because I'm gonna tell you, if it was to come to a relationship that we know is gonna work, honestly, I am rooting. We've already said Josh and Shay.
Yep.
Diamond and Aaron.
Yep.
Millie and Greg, which I'm on the fence about that too.
Yeah, we still on the fence about that, but we rooting. That's correct.
Yeah. But, we can see real love.
Period.
But when the fake shit comes in, when you got, the Chris and Jody shit, and you sitting there while you have this beautiful woman next to you, you're steady riding for somebody else that you just met within 4 days. That's the shit that gets me, because him and Sandia have been talking, 6 months? I think it was 6 months Chris and Sandia has been talking, but yet Jody comes in the house and the first thing you say, first thing you say about Sandia is she's not your girlfriend. You aren't exclusive. You have all these different women. You hit it the first night and then you leave for 2 weeks. Like, this is all the shit you're saying in regards to Sandia. But then when it comes to Jody, oh, we cool. We locked in. We got a connection stronger than anybody. She's my favorite person. What?
Right.
Excuse me?
Exactly. Yeah.
Josh in the 7th grade sandbox silliness is there. Like that dude.
Exactly. No, absolutely. Jay Cash says, I wouldn't recommend 12 years for nobody, LOL. But over those 12 years, we gained a lot of mental and emotional support for each other. Our connection was emotion and mental and not physical, but it helped y'all get there. The physical part is the easy part, but connected emotionally and mentally is where a lot of couples struggle with. Now, see, this goes to show not every dude is the same. Because honestly, let me tell you the truth. As a homeboy, I'd rather have Josh as a homeboy than Chris as a homeboy. I'm just gonna be real with you.
All day.
Because Gigi, you already know my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I don't put up with shit for too damn long. Me and Chris would have had at it.
And I went back and looked. Chris and them were 3 months.
3 months. Okay, so 3 months compared to 3 hours. We'll say 3 days.
More
3 months. You've been talking to this woman, but within 3 days, you telling me you more locked in with Jody, but you're steady also telling the woman that you've been with that you have trust issues, and it's going to take time to trust. Evidently, you're selective with your trust. That's what it is. You have selective trust issues, because this woman who is showing you that she's trying to be there for you and she's trying to gain access not only to you physically, but she wants to gain access to your spirit. She wants to gain access to your heart, your soul, your innermost, deepest, just whatever it is. She wants to be deep within you. She's trying to connect with that. And you're shutting her down every way, but yet you are opening yourself up for a woman that you just met. He is more open with Jody than what he is with Sandia.
It really is a preference issue. You just don't fit. You're not physically connected to her, and therefore you won't do the emotional work. Like Jay said, because he was so emotionally and spiritually and mentally connected to his partner, being able to put his eyes on her and see her as the diamond that she was super easy. But if you haven't made the mental jump, then the physical is easy to trash. It's easy to go from, like my grandma would say, house to house, pillar to post. That's what we say in the South. And you're not going to form the kind of connection that you told the producers you were down here looking to perform. Here we go. We have another person who is out to build their brand or sell themselves or create their viral moment. They are not there to connect with that partner. Correct. And therefore they ain't on the rooting for this man, rooting for their asses either.
Yeah.
And that's true.
Absolutely. So we talked
That
about
15 minutes of fame, that's definitely what it is.
right. So we talked about Aaron. We talked about Chris and Sandia. We talked about Aaron H and Diamond. Um, we talked about the exercise and everything else. I do want to talk about Irene real quick because
Hold on, real quick.
honestly,
Can I say that I am actually glad that they did tell Brandon and Sienna to just go ahead and go? Because
yes,
yeah,
that
when he
part,
said that
yes,
they didn't have a connection, I was
yes.
hoping that they let them go, and I think I even said it last week. Well, there ain't no point for them to be on the show then. So yeah, I'm glad that they decided that. Now let's go ahead. Now, what'd you say we're gonna talk?
No, you're good. And you know what? I forgot to add that point because I already read it. But yes, I agree. I am so glad that this show is holding people accountable. That listen, if you ain't here for it, then you gotta go. And I appreciate that because it needs to be other reality shows that are the same damn way. So I wanted to
But
talk
I would
about
say,
Lord help me. Amen. So with that being said, I want to talk about Irene for a minute because Irene did too damn much. I showed the text messages that were on the show. And honestly, it just seemed like to me that she could not let up for a damn word to me. And I just really thought that it was quite frankly disgusting behavior. Listen, I get that. Right, like right here, I pray that I liked you. That I never liked you. You better pray and hope it lasts. Let me go back to the first text message. So this is this here. Aaron, stop playing with me. Man, stop playing, man. We'll see. But this was a text message between Aaron and Diamond here. Then the next text message was, and you can kiss my ass too. Then since I still don't like him, you don't have to like me. I'm not talking to you. I've seen your picture. I don't like you either. That's why I'm talking to Diamond's fine ass. And then right here, I never liked you, and you better pray and I hope it never lasts. Now, honestly, when Irene came to the door, I immediately saw why Aaron wasn't talking to her. I immediately saw why. And number two, your sister is telling you that she is just grateful that everything is all right and that they've talked about. Like he owned up to the fact that he was going to get engaged to somebody, but it wasn't because he didn't love her, but because he just really wanted her, but just couldn't emotionally, mentally say it and have the emotion, not emotional, but have the solitude, the fortitude in his soul to stand on business. But your sister said that he cried. Like, you have no grace, love, or space. Even Shay said, like, if somebody proves themselves to you, like, let it go. And then Irene doing the most, talking about Aaron's kids, which Irene, I'm not sorry to say this, but this is what should have happened. Exactly what should have happened to Irene. Y'all can have it. Like, what the heck?
Listen, we'll go ahead and skip and talk to Irene about Irene for a hot second. Listen, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. And community, you can tell me I'm wrong or back me up, either one. But this is why, one, you don't tell everybody your business.
Correct.
You don't tell them when you fall out because they're going to use that. Now, because you were mad at him at one point in time and you done told your sister some shit that done happened, she's mad at him for life. You done got over the shit and done took him back, but yet everybody else is still mad because of what, has been said.
oh my God, I had a lot to say on this topic. When I got married both times, she said one of the things you have to remember is that exactly what you just said, Gigi, that you and him will move on and the rest of us won't. So if you are okay with us having that information for the rest of our lives, then feel free to share it. Otherwise, there are going to be some things that you as an adult, you and your partner are going to have to do by yourself. If you are struggling, you're a person of faith, go to God. If you're not, learn to meditate, protect your mental health, whatever it is. But when you involve other people, they don't have the connection. Let's just be honest. You're going to get over it. You're gonna put it in your mouth. He gonna put it in your butt. Margarita number 3, number 4, and y'all gonna be
Alrighty.
good. And
Mm-hmm.
sure enough, your auntie, your grandma, I'm telling you, I experienced it also as a child. When my parents divorced, my mom's family could not stand my dad. They would say the wildest off the chain crap. But my mama wasn't around. My mother never spoke ill of my dad. And he cheated. My granny and my auntie and my grandpa would let it fly on a regular basis. I know more about these people businesses, not because my parents trashed either one of themselves, but because the people around them did.
Mm-hmm. And
So
that's what it is.
huge problem.
And Josh said that she just won 5 minutes of fame, and that's all it was. Because I mean, honestly, like I said, you don't get to talk about somebody's kids and then get away with it, and then everybody being nosy and stuff. Like Jody and Aaron J, y'all can't say shit because at least there's something real with them. I want to hear shit from y'all. And then Chris, you can't say nothing, brother, because guess what? At least there is some emotion from Aaron for Diamond. So to all y'all in the house that are looking shady and stuff, some of y'all need to go back to that kitchen, mind your own
Right,
fucking business.
Chris, you might want to reflect about that fucking bullshit ass therapy session that you and Sandia had.
That bullshit.
Because you sitting there always in somebody else's business or agreeing to some shit when listen here, do you not understand that your motherfucking faucet's leaking? You don't understand. You sitting there talking about everybody else's shit, but your shit finna flood.
Come on.
You better pipe down because and it's almost like it was because attention was almost taken off him. Oh, somebody else arguing, so it's not about us. Let's go get in it. No, shut the fuck up. Aaron and Jody, y'all go sit down. Because did you see how awkward they was when they was at that rope class? Everybody else touching, hugging, kissing, rubbing, and they just looking around and
Aaron
looking like siblings, looking like cousins. That's an event that they didn't belong in.
And Aaron J said, "Are we done?" And Joey's like, "Yeah, I think we done all we need to do." What? How do you say that after everybody, child? And J Cash said she just won 5 minutes of fame. Josh, let us know when you're ready. Come on up, brother. I do have another show at 9 o'clock. But I'm staying on for as long as I can. For sure. Critical Smoker, thank you so much for being here. And to GBGville, thank you so much as well. Do y'all want to do the weekly poll and couples connection?
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what this is because I need to know.
All right. Now listen, I'm just gonna let y'all know. I think I know what the answer is gonna be on this weekly poll, but we shall see. Here it is here. Oh, hang on. Y'all know StreamYard can be StreamYard, and sometimes give me one moment. Hang on. Let's see here. Weekly poll. Here we go. Here is the weekly poll. Is Diamond's sister Irene justified in her treatment of Aaron H? No. She should be more forgiving.
Yeah.
All right. Unsure, need more backstory. What? Okay, child. 22.2%. Yes, she's protecting her sister. No, you know what? I'm going to come on camera and say it because I know somebody told me not to say this word, but they are not my fucking mama. And thank God they ain't my mama because guess what? They probably would be mentally decapitated and probably in other positions that they wouldn't be able to come back up. Believe me, I would not miss for shit on that person now. But with that being said, she's protecting her sister. No, Irene's a bitch. I'm going back off camera. Now, after all that being said,
missing is kind of what we call them now, bleach blonde, butch body missing.
That part right there.
that whole part right there. 12-foot, crooked leg, one-eyed, left ear dangle type bitches.
Like, started talking. Y'all know I'm from Texas. Lord help me.
Absolutely. And then no, she should be more forgiven. 48.1%. to the 25.9% and 22.2%, I just realized there's an ignorant ass part of America that just wants to be a part of the conversation. So we're just going to give the 48.1% credit. Now, do y'all think that these results are accurate? I mean, of course, I don't believe that they're accurate, but hey, we got to be fair. What do y'all think about these results from America?
There's always going to be somebody that's going,
the contrary.
They got to tip the scale. Like they have to.
Right.
So for all the yeses, there has to be somebody who just says no. They don't even know why they're saying no. They just know.
Yes, because everybody's standing over here picking vanilla, and you got to be the one person asking for chocolate.
Right. Like,
don't even know. Just because, but look at everybody else over there doing that. I don't want to be. See, there's always a few of them, and I don't want to be like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Here's the.
But see, when you have folks that's just naturally unlike others, the shit just happened naturally. It's like, no, you still gonna get the full truth. You know what I'm saying? But now, yeah, people just I feel like they just have to have a place to be. It's just placement.
Now this is week 5. Okay, now you guys remember in the other polls you could choose multiple. Well, in this one you can only choose one. So at the halfway point, who was your favorite couple? I'm giving all the options.
We already said Josh and Shay
all day.
All right, Josh and Shay, let's do it. And I do agree, although I do believe that they would be second place and then they would be
of course. Absolutely.
If we could choose multiple, that would be the order. But for favorite couple halfway point, Josh and Shay. We're about to submit live. Here we go.
All right, Josh, let's see what we got.
Oh, we got Aaron and Diamond. What?
Lord,
they fucking with y'all? They fucking with y'all?
They got y'all all the way wrong, fam.
Aaron, Jay, and Joanna 1%. Like y'all said, somebody's got to tip the scale just to exist. Josh and Shay 7.1%. That is shading them. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that don't make no sense.
Greg and Millie 30.6%. I feel like Josh and Shay should be up here with 36.
Yeah.
30.6%.
I feel like Millie people are buying the hype with Greg and Millie, and we need to be. I'm telling y'all, there's some shit going on.
Absolutely.
Right. That's what. Listen, I just told you I'm on the fence with him because it's just something. Some don't make no fucking sense. You're not gonna tell me for 3 years you live in the same city and fucking state. Listen, I live in San Diego. I go to LA damn near every fucking weekend. You are not gonna tell me that you cannot make it out the fucking house. Y'all can meet at motherfucking Portos. Y'all could go to the motherfucking Knott's Berry. Y'all could have met at Disneyland. Like, come the fuck on. Don't play. Like, if y'all vegan, there's so many damn vegan spots. Y'all could have met at Lamert Park. Like, stop playing with me. Like, there's so many places y'all could have met up at. And listen, I'm not even from here, and I can tell you all these places you can meet up. Stop playing with me. No, something ain't right. Something is not.
Texas, we buzz down all over the state. You could be in Houston and you hitting the highway every weekend, going to Dallas, going to San Antonio, going to Austin. Them 3 hours from each one. Which way are you going? And we doing it all day, every day. Have been for I don't know how long. So how the hell y'all in the same city and y'all mean to tell me y'all can't get down to the same goddamn part?
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. And then Aaron H and Diamond is at 60.2%. Jay Cash said that I'm almost positive Aaron is on there voting for himself. But also, Josh, be real. Are you voting for yourself too? Let's be fair. Let's be fair, good sir.
You should. Let's be fair. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I vote for my damn self too.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, real shit. Hell yeah, I voted for myself. I sure did. But Aaron and Jody is the only ones that voted. Didn't nobody, because they still trying to. I don't know what facade they trying to give. But Lord have mercy, they are really trying to put on a show.
And apparently, Chris voted for himself too, because there's only 1% child.
Right.
Legit, that's the only people that thought that was a good idea. Him. I don't even think the girl voted for him. Like, he voted for him, but she didn't vote for him. She voted for Aaron.
Absolutely. Right. Lord help. Not Jody voted for Chris. Lord help. Hey, Glam Rocks, welcome. And it's all good. We're just chilling out. Actually, Glam Rocks, you're in the middle of a really good lot because Jay Cash, who's a cast member from the show, is in the chat. We're waiting for him to come on up for at least a little bit so we can hear his voice and get his take on some of this action happening here. Jay Cash said, I do it once a week, not multiple times a week. LMAO. Okay, all right.
Vote early, vote often. I'm not judging.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, and I really feel like the only reason why Josh and Shay's numbers low like that because they really do stay to themselves and they're, they about each other. They don't be all up in the drama. They're not, you know what I'm saying? You don't see them arguing and fussing. If you was to say, if there was a poll that said, who do you think cheeks hurt the most because they smile so much? Or Josh and Shay. Because I'm telling you, they smile so damn much, especially when they look at each other. I said, look at here. If it ain't love.
She is all teeth all the time. Like, man, we know
all the time.
I can count exactly how many she got, her pearly whites, because like that boy keep her cheese eyed, grilled eyed.
Listen, I said shit. I wouldn't be surprised if she left there pregnant.
Hell, I feel like I might get pregnant watching them sometimes. I don't need no more damn kids. Shit, I got two already.
Lord help me, Glam Rocks. Yes, he's still on the damn show. Aaron H. Lord help me.
Not his nail polish. What?
Aaron H is nail polish. I did not realize this.
Hey, Glam.
You mean Aaron J? Ain't Aaron J the J and Jody?
Yes, that's the one she's talking about. The other Aaron.
Yeah, nail polish is there, rethinking his whole existence. Hold on, can we talk about one thing that we didn't talk about? Because we kind of skipped over it. Can we talk about that game? Just real quick. Did that make sense to anybody? Okay, so we see how she acts towards Aaron, and we see how hyped she is with Chris. So the first question that's asked basically is, what is something sexual that you want to do but you've never done, basically, or that you're interested in or want to know more about, whatever the fucking case is. And hers was an orgy. But you can't even communicate with the one person that you sitting there with. Somebody make it make sense. Is that her way of like, I almost feel like that's her way of enticing Chris as well. Like, look, yeah. I like sex. I want
to be your fantasy. Let me know what you wanna, and I can be your fan. It's like, is she trying to like play into maybe something she knows about him, because she just don't strike me as a part of the life. I done been down there. That don't look like what I see when I get there.
Right. I ain't never seen her in there.
I'm just saying, like, if she got to the door, people would have a lot of questions for her.
They would listen here. I think she's gonna get searched because somebody think they getting set up.
Straight up, that girl look like okay, this is a plant. Like, you are not here for the things that the rest of us all showed up for. Even I was just at work. You know what I'm saying? I might have just been keeping bored. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I'm getting in the door. I say that much.
Right? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. You have the wrong place.
Yeah. I didn't have a problem getting in the door. So,
no, ma'am. You don't know the code. You don't know the knock.
Yeah, you like everything about your energy. Like, we don't even understand. Like, we have questions. Like, we need to know if there's a van down the street listening to your titty.
Wait a sec. And then what does she call herself? She's basically a sexologist.
Like, she would come in with that question. Like, let me say this, shot. I was just down there serving drinks. That's all I was doing.
Right, ma'am. That's all I was doing. No, I'm the bartender.
I was just down there serving drinks. But I'm just saying, from behind the bar, I could see a few things, and I talked to a few people. And yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Listen, from what I can see from over this way, she's not ready.
I was standing over there in the corner, maybe serving drinks at the bar, possibly. I could tell what was happening at the door. That bitch was there. She couldn't get in. I know that fucking much.
No, like what? She just looks so uncomfortable with the whole tie-up thing. Like, girl, how you talking about you? This is what you are, and you can't even get tied up.
Yes, like people would be like, it wouldn't even be an issue of consent with her in a situation like that. It would be like, it would almost be like access thing, like, because if you've ever been in a community, especially somebody brings someone new to a space, then and this is for people who may or may not indulge in more 50 shades type activities, and that's fine. We want everybody to be comfortable and happy. But for the people who do, and maybe people who are curious about the community, if you bring somebody new into a space, by and large the communities are very kind of tight knit. Like, you pretty much get to know everybody after 1 or 2 visits at whatever particular group of people that you are socializing with. And so when you bring new people into the space, it's really important, number one, that they understand the rules and the boundaries that everybody has already established, but it's also that they're able to fit in with the atmosphere. Like, you will go to some communities and it's very laid back. It literally looks like everybody's just sitting there watching Seinfeld, and they drinking a little wine, and then they're gonna have a nice time, and then everybody's gonna go home. And then stuff that looks like Montero. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are having things, and it's fun, and it is a lot. And so you have to be very aware when you bring new people into these community spaces. And I can tell you that, like, whether they was watching Seinfeld or they were having a theatrical Circus Olay good time, she just doesn't present as someone who, she literally, she looks like she'd be there to study people, and that would make people incredibly uncomfortable.
Very, very, and something to go on what you said, because that is all very, very true. Like, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes there really are like invite codes. Like, you might not find out until, you know what I'm saying, the day before. You might find out the day of. Like, here's secret link.
2 hours.
This is where it's gonna be.
House. This is the place we rented out.
Exactly. And in order to get into those tight knit ones, it is by invitation only, or it's like, hey, if you have a +1, like you said, you have to know the rules. They have to know what the rules are before even going in there. And you, as the person who's bringing them, it is your job to make sure that they will be comfortable in what they see. Because see, if you're one who likes to be in all different, like you said, you got the Seinfeld ones. You got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the keys in the bowls. You got the, you got the balls in the bowl. You got however it is that you want to circulate it.
Wait, balls in the bowl. And hey, everybody. You mean like maybe bingo balls in the bowl, and everybody?
Yeah, it all depends on how what the theme of the party is, and how you are going to figure out where you're going to be. Sometimes. Yes, like, okay, so I don't know if people have ever seen this, but there have been where people will put their keys in a bowl. You put your keys in a bowl. Whatever keys you select, that's who you're with. Like,
or that's where you start.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's where you start out. You know what I'm saying? Or it might just be, like I said, balls with a number on it. Okay, that's the door. Like, you go to that door. This might be a certain color. Like, there's so many, like, it really all depends on the host theme.
Right.
And it really all depends on, like, what the intent of the, like, what's happening.
That's what the community wanted too. The host would only create a space that the people want. Like, anybody coming in.
Exactly. Like, it all depends on, like, what is going to be happening. Like,
and by the way, y'all, not to cut y'all off, Josh is up here, by the way.
Hey, Josh, how are you?
Look, y'all not be cooking Sunday dinner, and DG, me and you can chop it up because unfortunately we're extra grown here in this space. Thank you, Kick G, for always coming through. I'm so appreciative.
Welcome in.
Absolutely. Listen here, I'm gonna hit you up. Do you have an IG? Because we're definitely. I think we need a link.
And let me tell you, some of those BDSM clubs really do get deep. There's been some people that have been there for years. There's some people that are novices, but it really does depend on how you carry yourself, depends on how you move as well. So thank y'all for that. By the way, Ready to Love BDSM edition is coming soon to Discovery Plus. Yes, indeed. Josh, good to see you, brother, up here. And my bad for pressuring you so much. I just had another show. coming up at 9. I just want to make sure that your voice was at least heard up on here. How are you, brother? Good to hear you. Doing good. You sound a little bit far away.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Is better?
Yeah, that's a whole lot better. How are you, good sir?
Doing all right. How y'all doing?
Doing
Hello.
good, brother.
Yeah, y'all like tip, man.
Listen, we keep it real on this channel, damn it. And thank you for the love. And yes, me and Josh have talked on the gram, and Josh is really that real of a dude offline too. So, Josh, are we right in our opinions, or are we off about some things? Like, because you were inside of it all, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like most opinions are valid. Me personally, as far as the connection between Jody and Chris, I personally didn't see it much as flirting, and I really believe, honestly, if it was never put out there in the universe in the first place, no one would really thought much into it. But once it was said out loud, it kind of made people look at it and start looking at them a little more. But me personally, I don't think it was that, just from being around them both, because the camera's not showing everything, so it was most of the time it was all 4 of them together, hanging out together. It wasn't just Chris and Jody. Like, they all 4 interacted with each other the whole entire time. Jody and Aaron interact with each other way more than what's shown. So, you know, you take that how they do that with the TV magic, but
sure.
Yeah, but I don't. Me personally, I didn't see it that way, and even if that was the case, I didn't care enough because it wasn't my business, and that was my issue I had with Diamond. Is even if you did feel some type of way, it wasn't your place to say anything, because even if you said anything, at the end of the day, you still got to deal with your shit, and they still got to deal with theirs. So it don't solve anything getting into it, and then they get mad at other people for not jumping in, even though they felt the same way. Maybe it's a way you handle things, and it was a better way to do it. And the way that she went about it probably wasn't the best way. Everybody don't like drama. Everybody's not trying to argue, because at the end of the day, you're not dating the other cast, so it don't matter.
No, understood. And I appreciate your perspective. By the way, Glamrocks has 2 questions for you, Josh, if you don't mind. The first one is, Josh, is Shay with child?
No, she's not with child.
She's not with child, okay. But, you know, the possibility is there, because let me tell you something, the chemistry on that show, I believe is translating in real life for sure. And then the second question, I know that you've addressed this before, but like I said to you, you know, in IG, you know, or on IG rather, that, you know, standing your truth, move in purpose, and execute with love. So I know you won't mind this question. Why would you sleep with your roommate and get her pregnant? I know you've addressed it before, but
it's actually so I will wait before I address it, because I'm not sure if they will elaborate on it more on the later episode, because we do explain it in detail. The scene that y'all did show where I brushed over it, that was simply just because I just didn't want to tell Diamond and Aaron my business. But but me and Shay do elaborate more, so I'll wait till if they show. I'm not really sure with the ending, but if not, I would gladly get back on and explain that. Me and Shay both can get on. So like it's
absolutely, because listen, we do this review every Saturday of the show. So at any point in time, y'all want to come, hop on, give your take of, you know, what we've seen for the week. We would love to have y'all.
Okay, that's fine. I have no problem. But I'll wait on answering that, because I don't know if I'm sure they will elaborate on it later on. But like I said, if they don't, I don't have no problem telling y'all how it went down and everything.
And not to mention, I'm going to give y'all some media games. So if you notice in the chat how I asked Josh hey, listen, I know that for the Oprah Winfrey Network, you have to wait to get an approval. And so I didn't want to bring Josh up if it wasn't cool with OWN. But Josh said that he's willing to talk about at least what he's seen. So to the Oprah Winfrey Network and to that content I have at OWN, just know that we're only talking about what we have seen. Just want to. And Josh, I also don't want you to feel that I pressured you. To be up. I wanted to make sure that you had your boots up here, because I was
when you first hit the link. Y'all know I like to eat, so I'm trying to eat first.
Yes, you like to eat in more ways than one, good sir. From the laughing emojis, we understand, good sir. I'm the same way. I'm the exact same. But no, listen, we so do appreciate just your candor, and you know, I'll let Josh speak on how I am on IG with him. But Josh, can you tell the people how you and me are? Because let me tell you, I don't say everything. Like I said, Aaron commented on my video when I was the first one to crack it on YouTube with the show, and then I didn't know Josh was responding to, and didn't know that Josh was responding to me until I finally connected with him. But Josh, can you tell them about how I am on IG with you? Because like I said, when I say I'm the real deal and I keep it on the low, I don't play.
Right. I mean, you kept it real, like you told me. Y'all was gonna be honest. You're gonna say your opinion, but you also give what you're saying, love, grace, and space. I might be saying it wrong. But,
yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and so like that's pretty much what like you understood the business side of the show, what I could talk about, what I can't talk about, how they show things, how they don't show things. So that was cool to be able to talk to somebody understanding, because there are people who see this show and they think we just filmed it last week. Like some people genuinely don't know the time frames of how these shows work and stuff. So just know, at the end of the day, yeah, we're on TV, we're showing our lives, we're exposing ourselves, but at the end of the day, we are still human beings, we're still people, we still have to go back to our everyday lives. When the show is over, even today, I still have to go to work, just like the next person. Still got kids to take care of. So just like I said, I just appreciate that you and other people as well, just that y'all still treat us as human beings, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. Maybe some people were trying to get something from the show. Me personally, it was my experience. It was a chance to meet Jay, and it was just fair. I wasn't doing it for exposure for TV. I'm not. If you see my social media, I'm not big on social media. I'm not big on social media. That's not really for me. That's not my cup of tea. But like I said, it was just an experience. I enjoyed myself. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And so I'm glad that y'all can see that we're people. We're like everybody else. We're regular people. We deal with the same thing a lot of other people deal with.
No, absolutely. Me and Gigi, we give the media game quite often. And, we said that the production value of the show and the realism, I mean, even though you and me have talked about that, you said that there's a lot of stuff that we haven't seen. But from what we have seen, it seems like they captured it in real time as close as they could have. You know what I mean? Glenn Rock said,
I will say they did do that. Like, I know I've seen a lot of comments about, the ladies' hair and things like that. And just the putting in perspective is like, we're here for a month, and this is basically our home for that month. So it's like we don't have hairstylists and makeup people. We don't have none of that on set. Like the hairstyles, the makeup, whatever you see, that's what they chose to do themselves. Nobody does it for us.
Right.
Everybody pick their own outfits out, do whatever. We're at home, so a lot of times when you see us, especially around the house, we're just comfortable. We ain't trying to dress and press and stuff. And I mean, I know we're on TV, but we're in our house at that moment. We're enjoying our company. And we're just being as comfortable as we can, despite the awkwardness of being surrounded by cameras. Like what y'all don't see is, it's 5-6 different cameramen. There's audio people in there, about 8 producers in there. It's a house full of people.
We'll see. Yeah, even though we don't see that, Braylon and I, we both have media game. Like I just got off set. That's why I was even late to the live, because I was on set all day. So I know exactly how it is with having cameras, the monitors, you have audio, you have boom mics, you have to get mic'd up with lavaliers, you have to make sure that you have
Video
lights.
Village as well.
Video village. You got your gaffers, you got your 80s, your PAs. There's a lot of people that it takes when it comes to producing reality TV, film, any of that. There's a lot that goes behind it. So we definitely understand when it comes to that. And we understand how edits work as well. So we know a lot of stuff, because a lot that you hear when it comes to people who are doing reality TV is it's edited. You didn't see what they did because it was edited. We understand that. But a lot of times when it comes to it, they'll grab shots of what they have. So they only edit what they have to work with. So if you give them a certain, a certain characteristic so much, that's what they're going to keep grabbing.
Right, and I do think sometimes they have to take things out just because the language we use sometimes, because if they kept it in, it'd be so much blurring out that you wouldn't even get the conversation.
We believe it. We definitely believe it.
And I mean, because there were times where, ironically, we were having a lot of great conversations. But you know how us Black people are when we get together, we get excited, we talk loud, we have fun, and we nigga, and cuss a lot. And at a point, I was like, well, damn, we might need to calm it down a little bit, because we had good footage that they can't even use because we're cussing too much. And great conversations.
Well, I was thinking, because they do this with the reunions, I thought that maybe they might be able to do the uncensored version or the uncensored edition of the Never Ever Mets on Discovery Plus to be able to give us that intel. But I mean, it is the first season, so they're just trying to get their groove.
Yeah, I think a lot of the first season they just testing the waters. Like it was the first time they did a show like this. A lot of this was new even for them. Even though they, Bun and Meyer, they've been around for a while, but just doing some of this type of nature was a little different. Even the house, the location, that was changed last minute. We were supposed to be at a different location, and they got changed the week before we flew out there. So a lot of stuff was kind of just last minute and kind of rushed a little bit. I mean, they really did the best they could in the situation that came up. And
I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice home.
Yeah, it was.
That was a nice home. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and they really taught us, like I said, in our real authentic selves. Like there was no script. I know there are people going around saying certain things was fake and all that. It wasn't no script. They literally just let us go, and they just watched us. And a lot of stuff. I mean, yeah, you have certain producers who might, hey, can y'all talk about this or something like that. But for the most part, everything is literally what you see. It's just how, I mean, it might got put out of order how they show it, but like it's just it's us being ourselves. And like I said, the cameras, we getting mic'd up at 7:30 in the morning. They are in our face while we sleep here. And as soon as we wake up, we have to get mic'd up immediately. They won't even allow you to talk to anyone else unless you have a microphone on. So that's like that starts early from 7:30 all the way until you take your ass to sleep.
Yeah.
Now, have we not said 12-hour to 14-hour days, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so when we tell y'all the game, please listen. Glam Rock says that I can tell by Diamond's makeup and Jody's hair. Now, you ain't right for that, Glam Rock, but she is a makeup artist, okay? So she would know best. Glam Rock just said I just got off set earlier from doing makeup, so there you go.
Listen, Glam Rocks, I needed you earlier for makeup, okay? I had to... I mean, we had a makeup artist, which was fine, but we had to make up these younger women to make them look old, and it would.
Well. Listen, connect with Glam Rocks because she definitely knows her stuff for sure. And there you go. And like I said, Josh, feel free to come back anytime, any of the cast. If you guys see me live, come on in. I was actually texting one of the cast members during the show because they asked me a question, and I'm going to try to help as much as I willingly can. Because like Josh said, there's so many layers to own that how like you're at 500 subscribers or you're at 100, nobody really pay attention to you. Y'all, we at 2K, so now. It's more people are watching, but also too because I was the first one to break it onto YouTube. Because I do talk to cast members. It's a little more nuanced, so I have to be more responsible with what I do. And listen, honestly, tell you the truth, I've only known, and I'll reveal the other cast member because I already told y'all publicly. Josh and Aaron are the only people that I've talked to from the show. I've also talked with Diamond, but just on the phone. These people that I've gotten to talk to, I wouldn't mind hanging out with them, but also too in the position that I'm in right now, it's just content creator and talent, because that's the relationship that we're in until the show is over, and then I can really talk to them. Now, of course, I can be friendly with them and be that friend, but also too, that's just the integrity I have. So even though I'm not getting paid millions of dollars for doing this, I have that $1 million responsibility mindset and energy of responsibility until I get there, because I care about this motherfucking thing.
And you remember when we first started talking on Instagram? Remember, I even told you keep with the same opinions. Don't change them because I'm watching. Like I want y'all's opinion, right? I like what you say about. I want to hear it.
That's one thing you never have to worry about is a change up. Because listen here. Listen, as in the words of Aaron, I ain't fake.
Because honestly, like reality TV, it really is new for me personally. Like I've only watched, I think I watched 60 Days in Jail or Thursday, something, because it just blew my mind. So I think I watched one of those seasons, but I never really been watched reality TV shows before. So I didn't even know people did reviews of and everything. So just being into this light now, and I've been watching a lot of different reviews, and like I like the like I said, the opinions that people come up with, the mindsets, the conversations they come from. I actually enjoy stuff like that. So I like watching y'all just as much as y'all like watching our show, because I like what y'all say and what y'all come up with.
No, absolutely. I mean, I even told Josh that there should be a 3-part reunion. Now, I think the
Mhm.
last time that we talked, Josh, you said that as far as you know right now, there is no reunion.
Yeah, as far as I haven't heard anything about a reunion.
Okay. Because I
I'm
was
assuming because it was the first season, they kind of just tested the water. They wasn't really sure what the, what the grass would be yet. So
correct.
maybe if it gets to a point where they like it, maybe they'll come to us about it. But as of today, I haven't heard anything about one.
I mean, Josh, to be real with your brother, with 5 episodes in, with this much drama, I think this show is worthy of a reunion at this point. I mean,
Yeah,
Listen,
I have talked to most cast members. I keep in touch with most cast members, and all of us are kind of on the same. We all kind of want to reunion show ourselves, so we're all open for it. So if I don't really
listen, they
set it up,
definitely need to. And if I need, listen, y'all was here in LA. I'm close. If we need to get back to LA, let's own, because people don't understand that they actually listen to us and watch us as well. So
they
listen,
do.
get them back here. If I have to, I will get a production team together,
And
get
y'all
to
and y'all
LA,
and y'all can
and we
fly me
will
in.
film a live
Yes.
3-part reunion.
and I
Yeah.
actually like the live idea instead of a
Yeah.
pre-recorded.
Yes, we will
Absolutely.
do it live. And me and Braylon actually talked about this, and we
Yes, we
spoke about
have.
it last week too. A 3-part live reunion for this
Yep.
show specifically because of not only the realism, but this is almost a redemption. What was this? 10 years, Braylon? 10 years since
Yeah. 10 years.
Owen has
The last time.
had a
Exactly.
live reunion or live
The,
show.
yes.
10 years.
The last time they went live was Oprah's Life Class. It was on September 28th of 2014. So honestly, it could be 3 Fridays, but I feel like because of the energy of this show, we could just do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday live and just make a whole
Right.
weekend out of it.
Whole
Um,
weekend.
and on y'all can fly me out. And Josh, I know that you talk to the cast, of course, and you probably are still in touch with producers. So if you do talk to producers, let them know that hey, there's a team named Braylon Lee and GG9 that is ready to go for live reunion. Because seriously,
Okay.
with the preview that's coming up, I'm gonna read the preview for you guys because, like I said, I do have a contact out. I'm not gonna give their name out because they do what they do, and I'm very respectful of my connects. For those of you who are on the checking with the king, don't worry. We're just here with Josh. We're just wrapping some things up here. So I just told the chat that hey, I'm still on, but we're gonna be over there in just a minute. But here's the next preview here: Pushing Beds and Boundaries, premiering Friday, May 24th at 8/7 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real. While Diamond and Aaron H deal with the aftermath of her sister's visit, Chris and Millie find themselves in another heated argument. Later, Aaron J winds up in the doghouse with Jody after a bedroom faux pas, and Millie and Greg discover a trauma bond. That is what's happening next Friday, May 24th. Pushing Beds and Boundaries, 8/7 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real.
Ooh, sound like it's gonna be another juice one.
Listen.
That's all right. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Listen, it should be a good time.
And I would say too, even though I was there, I'm enjoying watching it too because as y'all see, I stayed out the way, so a lot of shit I'm seeing for the first time, and certain stuff is making sense to me. Shit.
We absolutely believe it. Like this is the realest show that I've seen from the Oprah Winfrey Network in recent history, and that's not bullshitting at all. I've said that this show has a lot more heat than Love and Marriage Huntsville, to be quite honest with you. And that's not to negate the situation that's going on because that's fucking bullshit should be happening. But in terms of matching reality with the audience, there ain't no other show like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that being said, Josh, do you have any final words? And Gigi, before I get off of here and do a whole nother child, how hard I work for y'all. Good day. Go ahead.
Right.
I just want to, just like I said, I appreciate everybody's support. Just watching the show, the reviews y'all are doing. Just like I said, I support what y'all doing. I tune in every week to watch y'all, just like y'all tune in to watch us. So we definitely appreciate the love and the support. And like I say, I keep tuning in. I hope y'all keep tuning in.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir. And like we said, let the producers know that me and Gigi aren't playing. You can send them this review, or send them a review just in case, because I don't want Ona to say, "Why did you go on?" Like, actually, if you listen to the review, they actually are very articulate, smart, and down to earth people. But let them know that, listen, a reunion would be a fire idea, especially for this first season, because it's too. I'll put it to you like this. If in the 10th episode is not a conclusion, the fans are going to revolt.
Yeah.
So at least the reunion is a insurance policy with the audience, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at the very least, see where everybody is now.
Exactly.
Yep, sounds good. Well, listen, I'm gonna probably hop on your other live and join you because you doing Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah. So me and Diego are going to do something called Check In with the King. And Josh, you're more than welcome to come on over. Audience, you're more than welcome to come over. It's going to be a good time. So Gigi, your final words, and then I'll do a quick goodbye and quick commercial break. I won't get the long one because we got another show coming up.
Yeah. Well, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to both of our channels. Thank y'all for joining. Hit the notification bell so that you are up to date every time that we post. And make sure you hop on this next live. So get off here and just hop right back on. So
absolutely, much love, and thank you, Josh, so much for the graciousness. And
thank you. Make sure you come back, bring Shay.
Yes,
tell the rest of the cast. Listen, y'all know I'll come up.
I got
you. Much love, everybody. Y'all have a great night.
Love,
see y'all in just a couple seconds.
Bye.
Good night.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.